Udah, Rose. Let me set my cam first. Alright. Test. Am I audible? Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, in the status quo, we are glorified to the common narrative that we as the minority, such as African American, for example, we are told that we should mingle into the majority by living and growing there in a neighborhood of white societies. We say to you that this is very problematic, right? Why? Because all of the indirectly oppressions of losing our own identity by the white supremacists towards us are actually caused by ourselves being separated away from the ethnic enclaves, ladies and gentlemen. If I can prove to you that choosing to live and raise our children in the ethnic enclaves will cater the root of problem by gaining more supports to glorify and keeping our own identity, we'll take this debate, right? Our model is simple. We as the first generation immigrant, we as the parent of color, who lives in a predominantly white country, we would like to live and raise our children in the ethnic enclaves. Meaning, the moment we are relocated from Mexico or from Africa to USA, we choose to force our children to have a childhood in the ethnic enclaves per se. We want our children to go to school with our own neighborhood, with our own people, etc., etc. Secondly, we will also keep demanding to the government about our rights as the permanent resident to have a proper education by getting better facilities of school in our own environment, right? Just like what they have given to the white neighborhood as much as they can. So this will cater our our possible job that we will have a good prospect in the future. We will also make sure that our children have a proper lifestyles by having socialization with other races, with other identity. But the quantity of time is not that big with our own kind of people. So we do not give a limitation of using social media or getting friends from any kind of identity, right? My first issue on why identity is very important. Why we should not compromise our own values by mingling into the white culture, because we are who we are, ladies and gentlemen. We were born with this gift of identity. This is actually valid for all identities, ladies and gentlemen. All identities want to keep their own values and they want to keep their own principles of culture, and so do we, right? We cannot forget about our inherently legacy, because that matters to be continued for the existence until at the end of the day. Even if OO may say that these people have a right to choose their own path of identity, I'm going to show you why this is not valid, why this is not justified, right? Because in this case, we are under consented to choose, ladies and gentlemen. We are under influential of the pop culture of white societies, for example. The moment we are relocated, the moment we move to a new culture with no exposure with our own native yet, then most likely we will be influenced. We will be influenced with the majority culture anyway. We are not consented because we are forced to follow their traditions, their heritages for years and years, ladies and gentlemen. That is why this is not our true consented. That's why this is they cannot compromise it at all. And my second issue on how can we lose our principles by mingling in the majority neighborhood. Obviously, we will lose our own identity in this kind of environment because the exposure is only focusing on the white pop culture, for example. We will be exposed to so much tradition and heritages coming from the white societies. Moreover, we are forced morally, psychologically to respect their culture by doing it every years with every day, even by mingling to them as well. Because if we don't, we will be judged as non-tolerant human being, for example. This is bad, right? Because we will have no time to try to explore our own heritages, since we are always compromised to go with their culture. And and this is this is really bad, right? Because we will for example, we cannot publish our own historical culture and identity in the local media, for example, just because we are the minority. So we'll always be under prioritized at the end of the day. And why we cannot keep our identity? by being a separated neighborhood, because first of all, our numbers are not that big, ladies and gentlemen. So if we do not undergo this motion, we keep prolonging the narrative of mingling is better, then the community in that in that ethnic enclave will most likely being lonely and quiet and deserted and such and something like that. And why is that bad? Because the community will not get a lot of supporters internally, even externally, right? How so? Because we as the parent and our children who have been living in the white cultures, we will most likely be ignorant, simple because we are not habituated with the exposures of our own cultures to begin with. As a result, as the community in the ethnic enclave, we will not get the engagement coming from our internal people, our own people. Furthermore, because of this kind of low engagement by our own people, then the externalities such as the national media will most likely not see us, ladies and gentlemen. They most likely not listen to us because simply we are never been seen as the interest of their views for being viral, for example, because we have no engagement at all, because the communities is still very low and under average, right? Consequently, our culture will only last inside of that, only last with the tetua-tetua, for example, and at worst will be forgotten by the young generation, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day. That's why it is so important to get the generation who cares about our own identity to begin with, by forcing our children to live and grow up in our own ethnic enclaves. And what good changes we will achieve in our side of the house? Number one, protection for every single identities around the globe, ladies and gentlemen, specifically in the majority culture environment. No more monopoly of culture, monopoly of culture exposure. No more compromising our own identity by grouping with our own people. That's why that's the only way for us to get the external and internal supports. And lastly, we will not be oppressed and getting violence of being a minority, ladies and gentlemen, because we live in our own people who have shared common characteristic. So the discrimination as such as inherently deep-seated injustice, verbally or physically, will not be happening under our side of the house. We are very proud to propose. Thank you.